trying to get some things done. My knee was really bad, so I figure I may end up having to sit all day. So I was trying to get things done to take up to where I'm going to sit. I'll sit upstairs because it's really cold today. But I'm going to tidy up a little first. I can just sit right there. Went out and fed the birds and fed the deer. I'm going to make soaps and coats. I'm going to take some of my bars of soap and I'm going to put them in fleece. I'm going to make them into have these nice little fleece things. This is too much, but that's the idea. So I went outside. It's negative 30 out there. So cold. Unbelievable. But anyway, it's winter. It's nice to have these life and death kind of things going on outside. I went out and got some more fleece, which has been neither cleaned nor washed, and it's full of snow. I should probably do the dishes. Ugh. Well, let's do it. Let's just get it over with, shall we? I'm not sure where to put you. You have not been doing well with all of these plugins I have here and there. I'll try and put you in this one though. And you can sit up here. And there you go. Now we can chit chat. I would like to put a lot of the small cups in here. There's too many small ones. Maybe I'll get that waterproof thing. I have a waterproof thing somewhere. I think it might be in my bedroom. So just a second, I'll be right back. Maybe it's in the closet here. Yes, it is. Perfect. This is waterproof on one side. Then I might not have to change my clothes when I'm done. My arms won't go behind me. I had another box of those Brussels sprouts with butter on them. Right after, my knee wouldn't bend anymore. And then I wrenched it when I sat up and bent it. So it's, man, that dairy, I tell you, it's simple. Okay. Just for a minute. Let's see if we can do some dishes here. What do you think? So did you ever go to sleep? Where's that brush? Willem did some laundry last night. So there's some of it sitting there. I have all these unfinished projects. And I was thinking of, I need to warp my loom. But because I cut off the other thing and then Desmond pulled the whole thing out. So I have to redo it. And then, so that's a lot of sitting. I can do that, but I have to lean forward, which is usually bad. I'm going to try and keep my elbows close to my chest so that I don't make the middle of my back hurt. Does that happen to you when you do the dishes? All that bending forward, the reaching? So I got the fire lit, and I haven't shut it down yet. I'm going to let it burn hot for a while. Make sure the chimney is clean. Be careful if you try and do that at home. Be careful. Gotta listen to your chimney. When you hear it crinkling, it's getting hot. So don't let your chimney catch fire. Don't let your wood stove turn red. You'll burn your house down. It's very important. And it's tempting to burn it too hot when it's really cold out there. Because, you know, you want more heat from it. Seems like all I do is clean my house anymore. But I'm doing a lot of other things too. I get it cleaned up and then on the way I find some interesting thing I'm going to do, and then I do that. So it all works out in the end. William used to fill the dishwasher, but the dishwasher broke. So now I just get to do the dishes. Sometimes he does them. He's been doing a few now and then. You know, he doesn't do all the dishes and then clean the counter and make it all nice. But he'll do some of the dishes. So there's some growth. It's very helpful. Got these really pretty plates at the dump. We'll see how long they last. If they last a long time, then perhaps it's okay to use my grandmother's dishes. Also, these are really beautiful plates, but I can give them to the grandchildren to use because it's not the end of the world if they break, because they're from the dump. Although they were somebody's precious dishes for a long time, right? Some things just have to sit and soak for a while, don't they? Did everybody sleep well? I hope you're okay. I hope you're sleeping well. And that you're not losing family members or dealing with this virus. be good to take all those soaps that I haven't used yet and put them in Fleece, make nice little soaps and coats, and then I don't have to stick them in washcloths. I always use these folded washcloths that are from Holland. They're like little pockets. Hey, you know what? I'm making room here. And I've got some spoons now. Still haven't seen any of my short forks. I like salad forks better than regular forks. I don't know why. They fit my mouth better, I guess. And they're not so long. I always feed the grandchildren on these little demi-tasse spoons. They're just perfect for one blueberry, you know? You have a whole bigger spoon, you've got a few blueberries, and then your mouth might not be big enough, and so then they spill. Of course, I use a bigger spoon. Actually, I just put the blueberries in a cup, in a glass, and then I just do that way. Okay, oh, my knee is not happy again. Just have to have a place to put these dishes down. Under here is a shelf I'm going to put on the, I think it has to be cut. I'm not sure how much. But I went outside today and I fed the deer. I bundled up. I had on my slippers and my knee socks and my little mittens. They were little stretchy mittens, and my parka and my hat and a scarf. And it's -30. I went out there and immediately the place on my legs above my slippers, or maybe the socks they have holes all over in them, you know, they're a little bit stretchy. So immediately my ankles got cold immediately, but the rest of me was fine. But I put some deer feed out by the on Sunrise Hillside, which is also called the Hilltop Deer Cafe. Can you get that name? That's beautiful. So Hilltop Deer Cafe. I had a deer come last night and I had no food out for him. We turned the light on and I heard, I don't know why I woke up, but sometimes I wake up and if the light's on and the deer is out there, then I get to feel bad for not having fed him. Or I get to watch meat. So he came here today. That was really nice. Let me see if I can turn you. Oops. Now I'm dripping water on my feet. Good morning, 3 people, 2 people, 1 people. Spilled all things up now. So we're just hanging out doing the dishes for a while. It's a good idea to do the dishes from time to time. About my old kitchen, and I wonder if my old kitchen was nice because the whole kitchen was so crowded and cluttered. We didn't have proper cupboards or anything. I don't know. I like clutter sometimes. Makes me feel cozy. Makes me feel fine. Knowing what's just in my mind. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. I want to play my violin, but it's out of tune again. Always out of tune. Oh, they're always in the way. Those houses turn for hay. They hide the dirt on dirty shirts. They're always in the way. It was so nice to have the grandchildren here. It was so nice to be a family. Have children to put to bed. It was really, really nice. If you haven't tried it, I suggest having a family. Families are awesome. Oh, they're always in the way. Look at this thing I got at the dump. So it's got two places where things come out, here and here. Inside it's got coffee, kind of a, I don't do coffee. It's a drug. Anyway, so it's got this thing in there. And then underneath that there's more stuff. But I was thinking, if you wanted to distill water, you could boil water in here and it would come out. The steam would come out, right? I guess you turn this on and the steam will come out. I know that would be a really useful thing to have as a water distiller, just in case you've ever got water that's not clean. It's not going to distill very much at a time, but that's probably a good thing, right? If you want it, if you need to drink the snow, or well, you could melt the snow. Yeah, but if you it steams it, right? So I was watching this thing about the volcano yesterday. Do you know that there's 47 volcanoes erupting right now on the planet? That's a lot of volcanoes, I think. And this one in Tonga, it was 49 feet high, I think, when it I don't know, whatever it did. I don't know how high it was when it hit the beach. I don't know all the details about how that works. But somebody said something about 4 feet, and somebody said something about 49 feet, and so I don't know, but it was right next door, and I think Tonga is kind of in the caldera, is that right? Tonga, Samoa, and Fiji, in case you didn't know where they were. And look what's happened to these. This is what always happens. I put them in there and they look great for a day, and then they start to rot. And of course I forget about them because I have other things going on. I guess if I didn't have much going on, I just had a very simple life where I kept the house clean and sat and knitted or something, I would probably not have so many things going on. I like having lots of things going on. It gives me choices. Like I still left all that stuff out there for making hummus the other day because I make hummus a lot. And it really is nice if it's right there. I've already made it again since I showed it to you. If you want to open something, you can turn the bottle on its side. And then you have more strength. Your hand strength is better. In case you wanted to know that. Important details. Oh, they're always in the way because it ends hay. I like this plant here. It's a wandering Jew. Is that what this is? Does anybody know? I'd like comments in the bottom, please. I think it's a wandering Jew, but I don't know. We also have Creeping Charlie, which has, I think it's the Creeping Charlie, which has pretty pink flowers on it. They hide the dirt on Daddy's shirt. They're always in the way. I knew that was going to tip over. Does this have a best before date on it? No preservatives. Refrigerate after opening. It's completely messed up the lid. See what it did? Who knows? I don't know if the animals, if I can put it in the compost. Will vinegar bother the worms? This has to go in the garbage. But I think I have other lids that fit. Look at this. This has those little bugs on it. They are everywhere. It seems like I'm cleaning all the time and never getting anywhere. But I did empty out under the piano. And I got rid of all the stuff in the corner before I put the garden in the living room. And I tidied up the sunroom. And I tidied up in Maya's room. I moved things around so she now has this awesome stairwell. Or what's it called? A loft? She loves the loft. That didn't get dumped. It's important to dump it when you bring it out of the fridge. Oh, I cleaned out the fridge too, and I put up 5 shelves in the kitchen cupboards. Usually in the winter time, I don't generally get a lot of things done. I usually end up wanting to do a lot of things, but I end up sitting the whole time. I'm not sure what I do. I get depressed. But this year I'm not depressed. I think it's because I'm talking to you all the time. Anyway, and I love snow. And I also liked it when we didn't have any snow. I still had freedom to walk everywhere I wanted to walk. The snow, the thing about the snow is that if you don't shovel it, you can't go there. You're just stuck. You can go to the doorway. And once you shovel past the doorway, then you can go to the car, right? And if you have a wraparound deck and you shovel the whole thing, you can walk all the way around your house, over and over and over. But if you get snowshoes, and if they work and the bindings don't fall off, and you figure out how to use them without falling down all the time, then you can go anywhere. But it's best once you're snowshoeing, if it's still too fluffy and soft, water my plants upstairs. I think everything up there dries out very fast because it was so hot in there when the sun was shining. I turned the heat off. It was really cold outside, but it was so hot in there. Wonderful. Look at this. I'm almost down to the end. Soon it will be clean in here. Well, let's not exaggerate. The dishes will be done anyway. There's a lot of other things in here that need to be done. A lot of things that need to be put away, I guess. What's keeping it from being clean? The onions, those are growing like weeds. I made sausages. I always keep all my bacon drippings and such. I made them on the stove, and so you know how to keep your keep your sink from clogging up when you use bacon or you've got greasy dishes, you put the soap right on the grease, the liquid soap. It's meant to dissolve the soap, so it actually changes it into soap. It'll change the fat. So you do this, and then you rub it around, and you can see it changes. You see it changes and becomes like that. And then you use hot water, and it's melted the whole thing, and it has also, not only is it now liquid, the heat, you know, but you've also changed it so it's no longer soap. I mean, it's no longer fat, you see? It becomes something else. That's because dishwashing soap, unlike homemade soap will remove things, it will keep things from sticking, so it'll remove everything from surfaces. But what it will not do is dissolve the fat. So if you've got a lot of fat in a dish and you try and use homemade soap, it's going to be horrible. You don't want any fat to go down your drain because then you get clogged drains. But you know that, right? Unless you're young and haven't got that experience yet. I have this thing of these things, but these are, some of them will look good, but some of them are gross, so I'll have to separate them and throw away the gross ones. You know the drill. I like early mornings. I also like middle of the nights. I also like afternoons, sunny afternoons. I just covered it all, didn't I? Hello down there. You can't see either. You can't see my face or what I'm cleaning. How do people do it? You should have a split screen, one with the camera facing at what you're doing and one with the camera facing at you. That's kind of like an OBS. They will have a picture in there of you. And you can see the game as you play it. Wow. So having no dishes on the sink, it sure is crowded. Now, how did they do this so it's a perfect room? That's really a wonderful job they did there. But why has it only got half a cupboard in this side? Maybe for things that are too tall. No, it doesn't have any shelves. I put the shelf in. I should probably put in a proper shelf like the other one. The other one is like a square that has a small square cut out of the edge of it, part which makes it into a corner. Sometimes I like cooking, but there's nobody to eat it anymore. I don't want to get stuck eating stuff I shouldn't eat. So you can wash the bottom of your pots and pans if you wrap up a thing. Oh, hello, is this Ellen? Hi, Ellen. You would see me in my bed watching you is all I would do. Bless your heart. Well, at least you get a good view. At least you can see what's happening somewhere, right? So I'm going to see. So you put your soap in here and then you wash the bottom of your pots and pans. You know how long that takes to get that stuff off, right? Not sure it'll do anything to the bottom. But this edge here where it's all grease around the edge, and it's not really grease, but it's something that'll never come off. It's all off. See? Isn't that impressive? You see this area here is really shiny, and here it isn't. It's because I didn't do that part. See, now look at it. So if you want to really shine up your pots and pans, homemade soap wrapped up in a washcloth is amazing. And I'm not really doing a lot, I'm just going back and forth on it with the washcloth. And see, isn't that impressive? Look at that. See if it does anything on the inside. The inside is that brushed steel, so I'm not sure it'll do anything. We'll just see. Let's see what happens. Makes you want to take them all out of the stove and or all out of the oven and all out of the cupboards and wash them all. Look at that. Huh, that's homemade soap. That's what that does. Good to have homemade soap around. Shall we get another one? We can do this. Hey, let's do this thing. This is the new way I'm going to distill water, should I need to do such a thing. From the tub, this was selling for $7. I have no idea what this tub is. It must be a second-hand store, because otherwise this new would not be $7 unless it was like 30 years ago or 50 years ago. Wow, that puts the price up. Is that a difference or what? Wow. And the inside. Since I got this at the dump, I took you to the dump. Did you like that? I hope everybody thrilled as buttons. healthy, eh? And then it's got all this inside. But you know, I think you could use this for other things other than coffee. However, it was probably used for coffee. It's probably some kind of a cappuccino deal. I don't know. But I'm going to use it. Look at how it's got this rubber ring around there. This is a good thing. But it's aluminum, right? So you've got to be careful with the aluminum. You know what I was thinking? I've been thinking about going back to school, but you know what I really want to learn? I think is woodworking. I really love woodworking. Have you ever made bandsaw boxes? My bandsaw didn't work very well. I'm thinking now that I watched some videos about it this morning that maybe I need a belt with bigger teeth. And maybe that's why, because the teeth weren't big enough. It took forever to do what I wanted to do. Stick a chopstick in here. I'm not gonna. Okay, so it's very clean in here. I don't know if it's ever been used. Maybe they didn't know what it was for either. But I will find out. But I'm going to distill water in here. And I think that will work really nicely. Sometimes you need distilled water for something. Hey, you know what Scarlett did? She got 2 baby goats, twins. They were born the day she picked them up. In fact, they were being born on her way to pick them up. This is so exciting. But the most exciting part is I have some fleece. It's rather full of junk, but I can deal with it. Oops. I'm going to use it and cover my soaps. So we want to put it on medium, mild. We don't want to agitate it, but we do want to get the. You know, when you flatten it with water, it's so easy after that to get the stuff out of it. The burdock bits. Some of which are burdock, some of which aren't. And they're just nature. Nature called, sheep went. And get all this fleece stuff out. I think I will wash this bowl out, and then I can pick the fleece apart and put it in the bowl. I also need to soak this counter. It's got stuff stuck on it. Nothing worse than when your counter has stuff stuck on it. You know it's really filthy then. Then you know it's filthy here. There's stuff stuck on it. We're ready for another cloth. So I'm going to remove the nature from the fleece. Mostly burdocks. But they come out pretty easily after you've wet them. Gotta make sure you don't put them in the wrong bowls. Clean stuff is gonna go over here. This is where I'm gonna be picking all the time from. Would you like me to put you down lower? Maybe I could. Let me see how I would do that. Knew a lady from there, Jenny Crow. So we got some conversation going here. Look at all I'm missing. Good afternoon, Nancy. I've done all my house for today, and now it's time to relax and watch someone else do it. Oh, Shelley Tennant. I'll have to write your name down. I'm going to take names now. Shelley Tennant in the UK. So it's nice to, there's so many names, and they just get mixed up in my head. But and I'm always been a writing it down person. I think it's time to close the wood stove. Look at our new tiles. They're not in properly, but they're there. I think I can close the chimney down too. Okay. My knees are not happy about this. Oh, there's some soft walking. Okay. So Shelley Tannehill starts with an S. S-T, Shelley. There's a lot of S's. S-H-E-L-L-Y. What was your name? Shelley. T-E-N-N-A-N-T. T-E-N-N-A-N-T. UK. Okay. Time to relax. Jeannie Price. Hi, Jeannie. Just stopping by to see what you're up to today. Well, I'm gonna cover soaps with fleece, but first I have to clean the fleece. I did the dishes. Look, this is how clean it gets if you use your homemade soap. I got this cool item. This shelf is gonna go up in here. It's gonna go in there, and I'm going to not have that cascading pile. What else is going on around here? Oh yes, I'm collecting things to take upstairs. And I went out and fed the deer and the birds, and it's -30. I wonder, I don't think I gave them enough birdseed here. And yesterday we went to the dump, and look what I found. This whole big, well, Maya would probably love this little thing. The Get Better Center. She'll probably love that. And this goes to the dump, not comes back. She'll have a great time with these. So anyway, that goes upstairs, but not by me. Hey, look, there's a red squirrel. Where's the birds? I filled that bird square thing right there up. It's too cold out there until the sun comes out that window. Somebody was putting stuff in there but didn't put this in. I think it goes out on the ground because I needed those mittens earlier. don't seem to have enough room for the bootwear because I have a table in here and I got my snowshoes fixed. Haha, they work good. I think I'm going to use this box and return that one to the store. There's all the clothespins I found. They go out in that green basket. I think these need to be watered again. The bowls are empty. This is the food that goes back to Elida from having the children here. Should have put that there. And I got some really cool books from the dump. The House Cat Plant Care Manual. I'll have to read it, maybe, if I feel like it, when I feel like it. Oh, there's my journal. Okay. I got this rug that has to be unfolded and opened out. I hurt my knee last night when I was doing something or other. I ate butter, and all of a sudden, I was just sitting in the chair, and all of a sudden my knee wouldn't work anymore. Okay. There. That's one step further on that little project. Okay, so what am I doing now? I'm putting these away, taking this. I think I'll take my violin upstairs. I think I'll play it upstairs. It's getting to be too cold in this room. Wonder why that bolt is not on there. If that bolt were on there, things would be better on my snowshoes. I really miss playing my violin. I want to sit upstairs and play it. Right. Oh, this bolt, that's why that's there, because they were together. And that is supposed to have my rosin in it, but my rosin is on a spoon because I made rosin from the tree. Pine resin. Look, another apple core. I guess Maya had 2 apples yesterday. Okay, so I now have all these things in my hands. I'll take this back to here. My mittens go up here. And the apple core should be finished, but it's not going to get finished. And these can go in here for today. And this can go in the cupboard. This is dirty around the edges. Oh yeah, this is the fleece. I went out and brought in some fleece that was loose out there. Okay, let's start here again. This goes beside that. This doesn't belong on the floor. This boot, the boots are made for walking, and that's just what they'll do. This goes upstairs, but I can't do that. But I could slide it onto here to keep this mat down. These boots are made for walking, and that's just what they'll do. One of these days, these boots are gonna walk all over you. Boy, it's cold down on the floor. Yes, indeed. Those boots are made for walking, and that's just what they'll do. That's why you're here, Jonathan, because you love the singing. That's what brought you. You just love it. Uh-oh, things are falling down. Or what's wrong there? So we're going to take all these upstairs, along with all these other things that we're going to take upstairs. Wait, this doesn't go upstairs. This is Willem's. I think I have to do all this better. I have to put these with that. Okay. Maybe it's a good day to sit and play Minecraft over the wires with my grandson. Okay, I didn't finish reading everything people have been saying. Only one thing I read. So Hi, Nancy. Hi, Jeannie. I hope you're still having a good day. Ellen, I hope you're feeling better. If I make cheesecake, I eat a cheesecake. Yep, that's right. So you have to be careful what you're going to cook, right? Okay, so this can come upstairs with me. This is the YouTuber's manual. And I have other things to finish uploading. This is a box of little tiny candles. And I want them to be up there, but I have to get this shelf up there first. And we have clay, which may be drying out. I hope it's not drying out. And the book, with this thing to happen. You know, I was thinking I need a table to do this on. Hey, I have the perfect table. I know what to do. I'll put it over here. And then I can make a big mess over here, and this can be my big mess area. You see, on this little table here, it's perfect height. Pillowcases can go somewhere else. Wrapping paper. That can all be done. I don't know if I'm going to use the same pattern as I used earlier. 11 years, Justin. You must be 11 years older. Well, that's going to help me there. These should go. See, if I had a bandsaw, I could glue them together, and I do have a bandsaw. It's just not working. And I really want to get into doing that. Nice wood stove, good fire. Did he use all of that up? You know, I think he may have done that. Oh, you like that song? Yeah, my boots are made for walking. I'm still not getting very far. Okay, so this goes to Willem. These go to the sunroom. This goes back in that drawer, I guess. I don't know. Do I use it? I've never used it. Maybe I should use it. But isn't it easier just to do this? Tip, tip. Those are nicely, neatly folded. Just put on your imagination cap. this goes up. I'll put it in the bag. These go over here to go in there because that's a difficult place to get to. You have to step down. These go up. This should be hung up in the hang-up place. Actually, you know what? It should go upstairs. There's not one up there anymore. This one can go up. This is dirt. It's going to go upstairs in my... I have no idea why it's in this container. A clip for the hair. Alright, so let's go back up to the top here and see what you guys have been saying. Oh, we got a troll again. Looks like a nice solid stainless pot. Isn't that an interesting pot? Report. Horn report. Okay. Do I own any cast iron? Yes, I do. I have some nice cast iron pans in here. No. I used to. I had 2 of them. I think I got them for the teepee. Maybe they're in the various teepees. Yeah, they're not in here. Okay, so now I don't have a place for this basket. I really need hooks in the ceiling, but you know, the house is crowded enough, right? Maybe it should go up there. It's kind of enough room if I push everything over, shove, shove. I really should finish making this too. This is a winter kind of project. And where's all the... It's where the candles are, but they don't belong there. Look at all that. The spiders love it here. Candles. Okay. We done here? We finished this corner? Wait. Well, that goes outside, but the door's too cold. This is for something on this camera. I'll put it in my pocket. Oh, I don't have a pocket. Need to make a pocket. Guess only one of these chairs is needed. I'll put the other chair back. Oh, and this is stuff in there I wanted to show you. There's some really cool stuff in here. Okay, so in here is bobbin lace. So here's a pillow. This is a pillow. And these are the bobbins. And this pillow has a tray it goes in. And I really would like to be able to finish this. Look at this. This is the lace. Somebody else was making this. And it's done with, it's one of those books up at the top. It's some kind of a, is it something sure lace, Bedfordshire lace or something. Looks like some of the pins have come out here, or these were just not finished there yet. Everything is all tangled, but it seems like it's all pinned. Anyway, that's one of the pillows. And this stuff, what's all this stuff for? Oh, look, that's for winding the yarn up. Oh no, that's for the bobbins. I think that's for these, these are some other bobbins I made. That's an interesting little bowl. Oh, that's, you put a pin in the middle of it and you put it on your pillow. This is a pillow. I don't remember what and this is extra bobbins. These are bobbins I made. You remember when I made them? I made them on here, making bobbin lace pins. I was arranging all those beads. Bless your heart. Well, I'll do it. Let's see what else we've got in here. This is from when I went to Holland. I used this and was weaving it. But it's really a lot of trouble. It's a lot easier to do stuff on a loom. So these things are kind of, oh, that's free. And that's free. Look at that. Not too bad. Put the pillow over here. Got something else tangled up in here, though. This goes, this is what's happening here. Bobbins are interesting because just by laying one over the next, you end up with it's kind of like weaving, actually. Anyway, I'm not going to get into doing all that. Oh, this is a pillowcase. I think my mom might have started this. Maybe it was my sister. Maybe it was me. I think it was my mom. Sewing is very nice. Have you ever tried it? There. You can see, you can put this in here. And then, oops, and then you can, maybe we should take this upstairs. Maybe we can work on that and figure it out again. There were some stitches that I just could not figure out. So what have we got in here? More of those things. Oh, these are the laces I made. Well, at least that's one of them. That's beautiful, eh? I got so I could just quickly make this. This is tatting. You're right, sorry, not lace. And then oh, these are the bobbins. The bobbins, that goes in a sewing box. I think this had to do with all this stuff once. There's this lady in Ithaca who sells all this stuff. Yeah, these are tatting tools. No, not tatting. Lace making tools. There are some more bobbins. I should set up my other bobbin on my other pillow. There's a pillow upstairs. And these are some other ones. I made them all. I thought, I can do that. The smaller the ones seem to work better. But maybe as your hands get stiffer as we age, maybe it'll be better to have fat ones that you can hold on to. Tatting the modern mode. Oh, I photographed stuff so that I could. So this is a tatting. That should really go up there in the bookcase with the rest of the tatting. This is a pillowcase. I was going to do red. Well, my cousins used to live in Ithaca when I was a little girl. 187 Bush Lane. That was many, many years ago. I went to visit them from Georgia, and I was amazed at how warm it was there, or cool it was in the summer. We were downstairs with the situation of heat of Georgia. So what else is in here? Come on, let's... Oh, needle tatting. I never did get into that. I haven't started that yet. I'll have to do that. Put it on my list. This is a bit of that huck fabric my mother used to use for embroidery. My aunt did a lot of embroidery. My aunt in Connecticut. I think that other thing might have been for... See what we can find. Who knows? Oh, there's stuff I made. Oh, wait a minute. This is tatting. Oh, I guess I just made one long thing. Or maybe it was the outside of something. And this is one I made. Put it in the local fair. 'Cause why not, you know? I wonder what I won. Worthy article. Nothing else. Whatever. It was a worthy article. So anyway, that's tatting. And maybe this is the outside of it, and I was working on putting it together. Why have I made such a mess out of this? You never know. Maybe I was just practicing. Oh, I know what it is. It's trim. It's trim to go around the edge of my sleeve. See, like on this, I could put it on the edge of the sleeve. I made lots of little butterflies once and put them on my temple dress. So this is a typical pattern. So if we're going to do bobbin lace, let's do some bobbin lace upstairs. And we'll take this and we'll take some bobbins and we'll set up the other pillow and we'll use this and this. And I think it would be best to use white. A collar. I could put a collar out of any color. Let's try this. We'll use this. And maybe I'll put it on this. Does that look nice? Yeah, I'll put a collar on this. Okay, so that's going to come up with you. Nope, it did not, Jonathan. I know where the house is. I guess this shouldn't necessarily be in here. Yes, it should, because it's going to be for embroidering on all that, right? These bobbins are nice, but I think I'll have more fun if I use those other ones. And I think I'll bring this up to remind me. No, that's tatting. Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to break this and you're upside down. Sorry. Okay. So now you've seen this. So now I can decide where I'm going to put it. Looks like it's too big for what's in it. I'm thinking about having cupboards upstairs. I put cupboards up in that big room along the wall behind my chair. Pretty ones, like those white ones over there. I think if I did that, I would have a place to put all this stuff that I could access. But maybe when I clean up my sunroom, which Elida, I didn't realize, but she says she's always called it the stuff room. So maybe I should be calling it the stuff room. But you know, when you change the name of something after 25 years, that's a little hard to adapt to. Oh, look, here's a bobbin. This is the kind of bobbins I like. Maybe I should bring that little doily I made up, and I can use it for the pattern. This little pink one here. Turn it around. Maybe I can, there, I could bring this up and look at it and make one. That's easy. Okay. Oh, here's another one. I have all of these samples photocopied from the book. Oh, you need a piece of blue paper though to start the pattern. You need this. Not for this, but for this one. So you need this, and then you need pins. So, did we see a box of pins? I think we did, didn't we? Here's the pins, and we're going to need the pin holder. Alright, so this is going to go up. And then the bobbins I've got there. I think that's all I need. Maybe I should take this up. My little tools. That lid is filthy. That's what happens when you live outside for a long time. Or not outside, but wherever it was. Okay, so we'll take this. Do I really want that pillow upstairs? I would love to finish making that, but I don't have the pattern and I don't really know how to do it. Let me leave that down here for now. We'll put all these things in our plastic bag that's on the stairs to go up. No, we won't. We'll take this thing out of here. And we'll use this bag. Actually, you know, I was going to get rid of that white ball of yarn because it's too thin for me to weave with on the loom. There we go. And there's my dad's ties. I really need to deal with this. I need to make my lines go properly. Okay, that was that. This is going up, but not yet. Wilma's going to do that. Oh yeah, so now this can go over there too. Now this is something I could do on my lap upstairs. Where's that other little tiny piece? It's a little tiny picture I had cut out already. No, this goes in this part of here. This goes to the dump. I washed it and it got half as long, so it's not very good for a poncho. The dump, the dump, the dump. We're taking it to the dump. Okay, and then this is going to go to the, this is going to go upstairs. Oh, I might as well take the book that goes with it then. This book, and with all my little patterns printed out. Then I can pick one and I can cut it out of birch bark and then glue it onto those things. So I'll do this while I sit in my chair upstairs. I'll get the glue. The glue should be right here. Uh-oh, where's the glue? Why isn't it there? No, not the glue, not the glue. I got it. Elmer's glue all. Okay, so this can go upstairs. So we're going to put it in a bag. We'll get a different bag. Yes, we'll get a different bag. I guess this is not a bag anymore. Now what is it? It's a piece of paper. To let the children paint a mural on the wall. Or I could shred it up and I could paper mache on these balloons that are flying around the house. Fun. That's a nice piece of paper, isn't it? Iron it. I'll put it on the table. Get the iron out. Where's the iron? Oh, it's not there. It's not there. Okay, we're not going to do that first. We're going to get a different paper bag. We have another Panera bag. Go in there. Okay. I didn't find the little picture. Okay. Oh no, don't look at my chin. So, are we going up now? Once we go up, we're not coming back down. So, I don't think I'm ready to go up yet. This needs another bag. Wouldn't it be fun to paper mache on a balloon? That would be fun. Dirty sock goes with the dirty clothes. This other stuff can go in this bag to go upstairs. Oh wait, you know that book does not go upstairs. That book goes for my... Okay, this also goes upstairs. This is with the drill. That's going to be to put this bird feeder up on the upstairs. Oh, and I need to take up this. You're going to go watch the video about the dump, eh? You have 4 inches of new snow. Oh, no more grass. Okay, so what was I going to do in here? Anything else? I was thinking about this area here. This goes in my hose. But I never do it. I never fix it. Okay, so this room, so this book, which is going upstairs, really should go in here. This is for my doing the canister. I'm going to finish that canister. I'm going to start that canister. so I can work on that up here. This will be perfect, won't it? I do have to pick all that up. But my knees won't like that if I try and do that today. Okay, everything okay here? I should probably wash this pan too. I should probably throw out that stuff and wash that. Gee, we're getting into some work. Some make work project. Oh, and I need to do the fleece, and I have to water the plants. Let's water the plants first. Come on, hose. Don't fight me. Aren't these beautiful? I think I like looking at them more than I want to eat them. But you know, they're actually making oxygen, which is really cool. I don't know how much oxygen they make, but they're making some. If there's anything we need, it's oxygen. Oh, here's our dandelion, which is about to bloom. Oh, it looks like it already has bloomed. I missed it. Okay. This is done. Oops. I still didn't put a thing back there. That's going to happen. See my bowls underneath so that it won't wreck everything. Just trying to keep it dark. This is my potato garden. Okay, that's enough for that. Just keeping it dark until they sprout. Oh, they were sprouted, right? All right, and then we'll work on that there. There's a bag, that's right. Okay, so we have to go upstairs with this now. And we're ready, are we? All those things are going to go upstairs. Well, now, we're going to make this easy on our knees. We'll pull the hose along. We'll take this from the bottom step and put it up on the next step. Oh, and that book doesn't have to go up. Oh yeah, wait, that's a good book that goes up. That can go up. And this is the book that doesn't go up. It's just the staying down book. How to take everything upstairs when your knee hurts in one trip. So then we'll get up there and we'll remember we forgot something and we'll have to come all the way back down. Okay. Makes you think you're there yet, but you're not. Okay, so I'll bring this into here. Do you see how beautiful it is in here now? I'm going to paint. And I moved my desk. And I've got all these things here. I'm going to hang from the ceiling. Oops. Isn't that awesome? Got things happening here, and I've got my hose now. Let's put the hose in so it falls out onto the floor. Okay, look at this. It's very cold in here. Listen, did you hear when it turned on? So it's only 14 degrees in here. We'll put it up to 20 today. All right, so first things, this goes in here to put a hook on the outside of the window here so that I can hang my bird feeder here. And so I'll have to do it from the other side or from the outside. Isn't this darling? This is not very warm in here either. So I think I was successful in turning it completely off. Just put it on a little bit. Okay, what's in this one? This is for making the the old-fashioned cuts. I probably have to sit at a desk to do that. So let's do that there. And then all this stuff goes by my chair. Playing Minecraft with the children. I'm writing my journal. The hairy woodpecker, I don't know where he is. He might be downstairs. I did feed him downstairs. See, isn't this a beautiful plant? It's just looking so healthy. Okay, you're going way too fast. Medium, low, off. So this is, I realize this is screwed in at this location. This is my grandfather's easel. It's got this ridge here where it's supposed to go. There it goes. And this one is supposed to be down there too, but I just put it up there to hold this. This is too small. Probably should just use my other stuff again. Okay. I'll read that. Let's turn on some lights. Lights everywhere. Becomes a beautiful place then. Wonder where the deer are sleeping. I wonder if they're in a thicket somewhere. That doesn't look very thicket. Looks kind of like a thinnet. It is a bit thicker down there. They do have a spot right down at the bottom of the hill there. Anyway, I fit them out there. Look at how far down our bird feeder is. Okay. Violin, I shall play that while I sit in this chair. And I will set up, oh yeah, I've got my stand working, so I've now set this up so I can fix those things up. And this is the pillow. I'll put a cloth over that. Push pin can go in the desk. Oh, a cloth. Where did I put all my pretty ones? Here they are. These are the ones I made. No, not that. I think this is nice for this room. I should just hang this on the wall. This is a nice one. It's got a hole in it. This is a nice one. It's got stain on it. This is one of my first ones I made. This is called Rosebud Pattern, I think. Or maybe it's called something else. There, and then we can put our pillow on that. It's an old thing. And then from there we can, oops, sorry. From there we can put all the, this is, I don't think I want to keep that. Garbage. Okay, and then this one is what my bobbin lace stuff. Oh, low battery. Now I have to go down and get a plug for you. Oh dear. Hi, Pauline. I'm just wandering around doing bits of this and that. My knee is bad. Not so bad that I'm not moving though. It's pretty good actually at the moment. So this is going to get hung up out here as soon as I screw this thing in. This thing, I'm going to screw it in just above here. It's a wooden frame on the house, wooden walls, so I can do that. Oh, and these are other items. So does this one work? Pay attention. Oh, you guys are funny. That was me when I was little. Okay, we have a phone now. Ha 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 ha. Now I can ignore it. Okay, so this, we needed some more soil in one of these places, right? And you know what it's like when you don't have enough soil in a planter. Right, oops, sorry, for instance, not enough soil here. Look, it's all going to go right through. There, now I can dispose of this container. I think this is supposed to go down to the sunroom. It's supposed to be my woodworking area. Anything else in this bag? Yes, there's one of these. I used to have this so I can hear what was going on downstairs. But now, these are for finishing that, for putting the, isn't it pretty in here? Isn't that lovely? I'm going to get a big canvas, I guess, and start painting. So that's for the bobbin lace, and that's for making baskets, and that's the laptop. All right. Looks like the floor needs to be swept. I suggested that we put the red cushions on these chairs, and then she went down and she got the green ones and put them on the back of the chairs. It'd be nice if I could just do this right now. I'll get frozen doing it. I'll just leave it right there for the next time I feel like doing that. This goes in the bag in here. Hi, let's have some tea, shall we? We'll heat her up. Isn't it fun? I'm getting things done. Willem replaced the thing to that the other night. I have to look this stuff up and make something out of these. Forget what I put those there for, but I had a reason, right? Oh look, here's another kind of hook. Yes, I need this hook for other things I want to hang up. Like the suet. Yeah, maybe the suet should get hung up over here. Hey, little chickadee. Good thing you have some suet and an apple. Napple and an orange. Oh, let's see if I should plug you in while we're hanging out in here. But we're not going to stay here, are we? We aren't. I'm going to go in the other room. So let's take this in the other room. And this one I don't think works anymore. It's a real bummer. These things work for just a little while and then they stop. Okay, I think it's time to sit down. Oh wait, but my water is cooking. I have to plug you up. But if I plug you up, then I have to unplug you and go get the water out. Let's go in there. I also have my sketchbook right there so I can sketch. And this is for sanding the stairs. Can you tell? They're getting there. It'll take a little longer. Hey, do I not hear anything? We'll just drink some water then. We'll turn that off because I don't want to have to come back. I'm just going to go sit down on it. Oh, I have to water all these plants too. Yes. Well, let's sit down. We've done enough, don't you think? It makes me tired just thinking about it. Oops. Okay, so just plug you in here for a moment, and then I'll keep you plugged in, but I will move you, and we'll see if it works. If it works, you won't die, and if it doesn't work, you will die. Look, there's 10 people following me around the house. So yesterday I went to the dump. Isn't that cool? I haven't been to the dump for a long time. Well, I haven't filmed the dump for a long time. Nice. Nice to see you. Has anybody been saying anything? Don't choke on your tea. Cheers, friends. Cheers, Jonathan. It's tea time with my friends. We have snow back in my area of Wisconsin. Yuck and cold. Hopefully your other is much better. YVs. That's supposed to be West Virginia? No. What is YV? No, YW. Oh, YW? Wyoming? No, that'd be WY. Yukon. I don't know. Maybe it was a typo. Nancy has been very busy. Zings, it's going great. Good day to you. Zings videos. Well, the puttering is going well. I tidied up the kitchen and the family room, and I made a place for my birch bark work to do. I think it's going very, very, very well. I think this chair is not liking the fact that I'm leaning in it. I think the back is coming apart from the chair. But it may have been doing that for a long, long time, and I'm just noticing it. Well, I don't know. You lived in Manchester as a kid. Wow. Yes, it would be, but you wouldn't, because it'd be very boring. And once you actually got to see me, you'd probably not like me. You'd probably find that I only show you part of myself, and that, you know, because I find that once I meet people from here, they stop commenting on my channel. It's like, oh, well, yeah, I know her. She's just a person. I'm not going to comment. Like, none of my friends watch my channel. None of them. And I always think, well, why don't you watch my channel? But they have a life, and they don't want to see my life, or they know enough of... I don't know. It doesn't make any difference to me. But why do other people... Now, Jonathan, let's see. I don't think that you're accurate. I think she was reprimanding you when you were saying things that weren't very nice. That's right. We can all be nice to each other. I like compliments, so if you want to compliment me or anybody else, it has to be an honest compliment. WY is for Wyoming, right? But what is YW? Anyway, let's go back up and read all these things. So it's cold and snowy again in Wisconsin, eh? Oh, Marlana from in New Hampshire. I have my book. Just let me write that down. Marlana in New Hampshire. I went through New Hampshire. I was there as a kid, just through it, I guess. But I went there and visited my cousins. That was neat. I have cousins in Maine, New Hampshire, and Connecticut. I have an interesting and entertaining channel. All right. I think it's kind of like Now, with red cloth backing, are you talking about like the... I forget what we were talking about. Okay, so we have to write down Marlena. And where is it, Marlena? New Hampshire. M, Marlena, New Hampshire. M, Marlena, New Hampshire. M. M, Marlena, New Hampshire. So New Hampshire, N. Can't imagine this being interesting. New Hampshire. Did I even write New Hampshire in? Did I remember New Hampshire existed? New Brunswick. Missouri, New Brunswick, New Jersey. So it should be on that facing page then. New Mexico, Nova Scotia, North Dakota, North Carolina, Nevada, Netherlands, New York, New Zealand, North Carolina. No, we gotta go back here and you can be behind NB, New Brunswick. And then you get to be, listen, it's ringing. And we'll just check and see if we want to answer it or not. Nope, not that one. Okay. So New Hampshire. Now we have to mute it. New Hampshire. All right, New Hampshire, and that is Marlena. Marlene or Marlena? Oh, poor Willem. He's gonna have to. It's Marlana. Lesage. Marlana Lesage. Thank you, Marlana. Oh, you're welcome. Oh, that's it. Thank you. I gotta go back behind all this. Back up, 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 up. It's 16 degrees. Now, what's that in Celsius? Today it was negative 30. You got plus 16? Oh, no, 16 Fahrenheit. That's right. Drinking is good when you can't go outside and enjoy them now. So, Zing's videos. Where did you say you're from? Light snow. Dreaming of gardening in the spring. Yes. So it didn't work calling me on the other phone, so she tried it on here. Not happening today. Sings. I'm sorry. Alright. So we can't say any mean things, you know? Oh dear. Yes, I did light the fire this morning. I'm sorry, I'm reading through all these things. Have any of you what was I gonna ask? I got distracted. When you get the pots hung up, jungle room is coming. So, oh, the sprouts. I'll show you. I'll go over there and water in a minute. I'll show you what I've got. Okay, I'm sorry. Not very. It's my life. Okay, I have so many projects right around me. This is so cool. I can do all kinds of things. I can just sit here and I can set up the bobbins. And I can see that this is going to be sort of used as a table, isn't it? Is that what I want? And look, my violin's right here. I can play my violin. I have to tune it. And also, what's this down here is this stuff for making a basket out of. I should have my basket making stuff here. It's all down at the A-frame by the stream. And I have the houseplant book and my journal and the camera. I'm going to check out my camera and move things from the camera to the laptop, and then I can upload them from there. I've been making the odd video from there. So, yes, comfrey is amazing. There's so much up here, I can't read it all. Oh, look, Shelley, you're back from England. Did I write that down already? England, E, or would it be under England or Britain? Britain. So that was who? Shelley. Shelley Tennant. Shelley Tennant. UK. So how's the problem with the trucking in the UK? Eastern Kentucky. Wait. Jake Glass. Well, pleased to meet you. I didn't read the first one you said. And Mariana, do you have, is it Mariana or Marlana? Is that an I or an L? Marlana Lesage. Is that comfrey? You have comfrey in the UK, right? All right, so Jake, you're from Kentucky. Okay, that's what I wanted to write down. Kentucky. It's so helpful if I know where people are from somehow, because I can remember things about you. Otherwise, we really don't have a relationship if I just know your name and you make nice comments. I can know that, but I won't remember what the comments are about, especially in a conversation where things are going quickly. So that's Jake, is in Kentucky. Jake Glass. Hi, Susie Q. Scott. Jonathan, you mustn't be ugly to anybody, okay? We'll have to ban you. We're not banning you. We're just giving you timeouts. I think it's hard for you to talk normally because you're just in a habit of putting people down. But I think you can practice. This is a good place to practice on how to fit into high society. No, to senior society. I guess some people think we're seniors. Interesting. So a person can block other people just from their own stuff? So everybody is blocking somebody from your own? I raised 5 teenagers. I mean, where do you get patience except through the fiery furnace of hell? I said hell. Anyway, so interesting, this whole situation, isn't it? Instead of just thinking about all these things I'm doing, I'm now thinking about what's going on in the conversation. It's changed the whole thing, hasn't it? So I used to just aimlessly sit around and pretend people were there, but nobody was really there. Nobody was really answering me. They'd get a comment now and then, but it's very interesting because now we've got people from all over the place that are coming and going. Oh, Jonathan, Jonathan, you are so funny. You liven up a conversation, don't you? I used to make everybody upset. And so I know where you're coming from because I used to just go into a room and not like this on the internet, but I used to my dad was always fascinated by my sister because they were both their intelligence was just over the moon. So they would talk about these things that I really wasn't interested in, and the only way I could get any attention from any of them was to talk about something that I was interested in, which was usually something bizarre, like I'm going to tan a cowhide on the front lawn. I did that. anything anything to liven up the conversation, right? Anything to bring attention around to me. Hmm. Jonathan wants you to know he's in the book. All right, let's check and see if Jonathan's in the book. Jonathan, H-I-J-K-L. So back from the L's, H-I-J. Let's see, Jonathan. Jonathan Thomas, Pulaski, New York. Elmo. All these other people are also in, where was this? New York. Those other people are not all in New York, they're all different places. Anyway, it's kind of fun. Anyway, so what should I do next? If I had finished making my tea, I could eat it, drink it. I was going to go over and see my daughter's goats. She's got 2 baby goats today. They were 24 hours old yesterday. Oh, Witchy One. Where are you, Witchy One? Let me just check. Hold on, W. W. Yep, there you are, but what, Richie 131, but what is where are you from? Do I know that yet? 131 underscore. Gotta get it right. You have to tell me, and then I'll put you in the book. Brooklyn, New York. Brooklyn. Wow, what's it like living in New York? I was raised in New Jersey for a while. So, Brooklyn, New York. My dad worked in the New York State Port Authority. Was that in Manhattan? Yes, attention-seeking behavior is it's a common one, right? If you don't get enough attention, like we starve without attention. Attention is as important to us as food, and being loved. Those are really important. It is chaotic. Your plants look so nice and healthy. Thank you. So, would you like to see my plants? Have I plugged you in long enough? Can I get up now? Let's go over here. I hope you're going to stay charged or something. Oh, my body is not happy today. Isn't that a beautiful one? Okay, so we'll water these again. Looks like we have something growing here. Where's that little sprout? We'll call him Sprout. And here's another one we can also call Sprout. And another one. These are put in so rhythmically or so nicely, they must be... Is that a peanut? There's more peanuts in there. What are the peanuts doing in here? Oh, the mice bring the peanuts up? No. I like all this soil I made. This is a pumpkin I moved over. He didn't really like being moved. Actually, I think he might be okay. Nothing's coming up here. Oh, here's something right there. Is that a little lettuce or something? Now there will be also, there should be a lot of lamb's quarters and red-rooted pigweed that grow naturally because this is manure. Oops, got a low battery again. There's another squash over there. Which is the one with all the sunflower seeds in it? Is it this one? Yeah, this is, I put sunflower seeds all over this as per Ellen, what you said. Okay, Jeannie, I understand. Uh-oh, there's another little guy coming up. Well, he's not coming up. He's a transplant, but he looks like he's happy enough after he lost his leaf. That was the spot where it was sunny. Yeah, this is kind of fun to have my little garden to work on here. I do need to get these up on the ceiling. This is not long enough. Pull, 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 pull. Pull, 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 pull. Still not long enough. Now, did I ever put water in this? I think I did put some in, but not enough. This one's a new bed. I did go around and I put one bean in the end of each bed. I think I might have put a squash in the other end. Okay, so I have to get some more hose here. Okay. Not quite enough hose, but it'll do. Sometimes you just go down on the floor, don't you? Are you turned over? Which is the right way up? That's it. Okay. Okay, let's look at these now. Look at these. These little guys are coming along. This is red-rooted pigweed, I think, which I will eat when they are tall enough. Those are little... We have some romaine lettuces coming along. These are doing nicely too. I had these little strips it's like made out of tissue paper, and it had a few seeds in it. And I broke them into pieces, and I just put one every few inches, one bit of it. And so there were 2 or 3 seeds in each one. So here's a bunch of little ones coming up. I hope I didn't damage them. And these guys, these are a lost cause now, unless I want to transplant them. They don't have a lot of room here. I can't do this and that together. So I'm going to turn you around. You can go right in there. I'll try not to water you with the plants. Oh, I think I turned you around. No, you're all right. I like my little garden. I used to have a little garden to take care of. It's fun to grow plants. I think it's just really exciting when they start to grow, and this room is going to have a lot of what is it called? Oxygen in it. Okay, here we go. Let's just get the water. Sorry about the water. Okay, so we've got this whole ceiling up here, and we have to hang all of these up. This is a crib I found at the dump. 1, 2. So this one is metal, and I think I'm going to use that above the wood stove downstairs. I think I'm going to hang it from the ceiling above there. And these, now it's possible that you could hang it from one hook if you put strings to the centers, like if you put ropes like that, and then you could hang it from, you'd need 1, 2, 3, 4 hooks for that. So oh, and this is one of the pumpkins that I transplanted. There's nothing growing in this one, right? And so I made my soil out of what it comes from in the woods, which is, leaves and stuff, my grass hut stuff sort of things. I guess we'll leave that in here until it's finished soaking. Look at Willem did this for me, and I have my cushion ready to go outside and sit there. Yeah, well, yeah, that's a good idea. And I think I can hang this with one hook. You see, it's got all these things like this with a hole in them, 4 of them. I was surprised to see it at the dump and not in the garbage, because I don't think you're allowed to give away or sell cribs. I don't know much about it exactly, but let's look at the clock. Oh, I didn't water these guys yet. I'm going to paint. I am. Maybe I'm going to paint the scene out there. Look at these nice little bits coming up there. These are really growing. They're enjoying their life. Be kind to your friends in the swamp. Or talk to somebody's mother. These need straw on them. They get dry. It's too dry at the surface. There's no more dead leaves happening either, are there? These are all full of living leaves. Yay! We'll just leave this in here for now then. Could put a little straw on some of them. But we don't want to make a mess on our perfectly clean floor, do we now? It's okay to make a mess when the whole floor is clean. But once the floor's not clean, then you know, it's okay to make a mess. Oh! And it's not clean anyway. This is one of the coordinates of one of Zane's places. Zane's blue diamond. I'll have to go and check that out. So here we are, back again. Oh yes, on the glass stove. Would you like me to cook eggs on the glass stove again? That was fun. But then I'd have to eat them. I don't really like eating eggs too much. Now and then it's okay. Sometimes, oh, time to plug you up again. I have to keep remembering that. Well, good afternoon, Caprice Thom. Is that how I spell it? Caprice Thom. And let me just make sure you're in the book. Thom. Oh, you have to clean your spare room. I could pretend. Tom. Okay, Caprice Thom. Now, do we know where you're from? I bet you've told me. Let me just see if I was smart enough to write it down so I will remember. Caprice. No, I don't even have you in the book. Imagine not being in the book. Caprice, you can be on the page with the C's. There's a lot of C's. We have somebody from Hent. We don't know where anybody else is. Oh, you're in the book? Well, how come it's not under the C's? Capricethom, pronounced Tom. Wisconsin, oh yes. Oh no, that's Regina. Okay, we'll just go back here and we'll look under the, I think you're in England, aren't you? Or Ireland, or West Yorkshire. Oh yes, so I wrote it down in the other place. West Yorkshire. See, I'm trying to cross references so that when I'm, now what's the difference in Britain and England? Britain. It's not here. Shelley is also from the UK. She's on here at the moment. And you're in West Yorkshire. West Yorkshire. Okay. And did I have England in here somewhere? I don't think I have England separate from Britain. No. Okay. There we go. Nice to have everything sorted out straight in my head. Did you hear that bird? Wow. I'm sorry your son died, Alan. That must have been very hard to deal with. Very hard. Did you go through a whole guilt thing that often happens? Do you wanna leaf mold? That, you can, easy way to get mold is put it in the mutation chamber. That's what most people do. Put everything in the mutation chamber, and then after a week or two or a month, it's all moldy. So what's it like to live in your places? Everybody is from someplace else. We've got somebody here from Kentucky, Wisconsin, England, New York. I don't remember all the other places you've said today. That might be at UK. Well, look at all the things I have done. I have accomplished many things. Now I have to do these hooks. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 of these sides to the crib. So I'm going to need 8 ropes because I'm going to go from opposite corner to opposite corner. Then 1 hook to hold it. That way I don't put too many hooks in the ceiling. Those 3 hooks that are there, so one of them can come down, 2 of them can come down, and I can hang something from the center of one. I can hang a short one there because it's pretty close to the edge. So I'll take down 2 of those hooks, so now I only need a 3rd hook. Oh, Shelley and Caprice, you're close together. Well, it depends how big West Yorkshire is. And Jake, you just said where you are. I forget what you just said. Gotta go back up here to Jake. There's a lot of conversation going on. Jake, Jake, Jake. So there are worms in my garden here. Oh, you're near Coney Island, Wichita. Let's write that down. Coney Island. W. Which one? TUVW. So it's going to be on this side. No, it's on that side. Oh, Brooklyn. Oh, Coney Island. C-O-N-E-Y. Island. I was in Great Neck, New York once. And it's interesting that the people, the culture in that area is much different than other areas. I really enjoyed the culture there. The shape of the houses was different, and their composition, and the neighborhood, the way that how the houses were near each other. And I think there were a lot of big trees. I really liked that place. I went up there to visit a friend who was in school. I was studying Spanish in the summer in university, and it wasn't like, I think I wasn't enrolled in no. Anyway, it was a retreat of some sort. A few of us went, and she was from Great Neck, and I went to see her afterwards. I went up to Great Neck, New York, and I met another girl from Washington, D.C., Corey Macaluso. If anybody knows of Corey Macaluso, that's what she was called when she was young in Washington, D.C. I've never been able to find her, but we went to Mexico together once when I went with my class. Ellen on a hilltop, Ellen on a hill, Ellen on a hilltop, still, still, still. Hi, Jillian. Good morning. Yes, Jonathan. Sometimes you don't have to ask why people died, because some people don't like that. But you know. He's told he had someone in his head telling him stuff. He always just said what's in his mind. Yeah. I love my seasons too. So my son Abraham has schizophrenia, and it's very sad. He used to just smoke marijuana, but then he went to California, and he went down there. I let him go down there and work in my sister's lab for the summer, volunteer, I guess. And he got some street drugs, and then he wrote to me that somebody was chasing him. He heard a voice in his head that said run, and he ran. And then he started telling me all these things about other people that he thought were in the CIA and after him and watching him. And then I hung out with him, and I could see that he was really, he thought there were people there that I couldn't see. And he was always asking, saying that, this person wants permission to come into the house because they're not allowed to come in unless I give them permission. And I just think it was all the Samuel H. Jackson. I had Samuel S. Jackson in my ancestry. I'm from Connecticut. I wonder if we've got people in common, Diane. I had Jacksons, Jarvis, Hamlin, Benson, Peck, Woodward, Woodruff. Those are the biggest names, I think, in my genealogy, or the ones that I have the farthest back. I used to have a whole lot of Hamlins, but then I can't find them all. Hi, Jack. Good day. How are you today? It's nice to see you. It's good that you're here. Now, don't forget, thumbs up and subscribe. Then you can hang out with me. I can hang out with you. I like having people to hang out with. But I think I'm done now. I think I want to do something else. Maybe I'll just turn the computer camera around. And I will, that's the wrong way. Maybe I'll put it there and I will work on my bobbin lace. I wonder if there's a way to put this so it would stay put. I had that thing in my pocket, but then of course I didn't have a pocket. I wonder which bag it went into. Maybe it went in a bag. Or maybe it didn't, and then I could actually... Who, me? I'm interesting to hang out with, or are you talking about somebody else? I'm glad you're, I already know where Jack is from. Jack's in the UK. No, wait, Jack, you're in London? Hold on. You're in school. I thought it was the UK. Jack, studying in London. Oh, so you're in Canada. That's right. How's the day going? No, you're in London, England. Yes, so you don't get snow, so you don't have this much snow as we've got. There's a lot of people here from the snowy north. I love living in the north. It's awesome. I'm reading all your comments. Comments. So what is Hollywood was in Leeds? Oh, who was Hollywood, or was that a typo? Oh, I didn't know that was from school. Ellen on a hilltop, Ellen on a hill, Ellen on a hilltop, still, still, still. You know, there's a really good song. You live about 15 miles from Shelley. Oh, that's so cool. That's so cool. I'll write that down. Then I'll know you're near each other. Okay, I can't do the comments. That's too much. I think I will, maybe I'll just stop this video now and we can go and do something else. And maybe I'll start a new one up. Oh, Samuel L. Jackson was in Leeds filming a movie. Oh, oh, I see. So, who is Samuel L. Jackson? Oh, this is one of those bad things here. Sorry about that. Your great many times removed grandfather came. Oh, he came over the grandfather. Oh, isn't that neat? Well, my great whatever was William Bradford, also on the Mayflower. That's cool. Okay. There we go. Jonathan is in timeout. Couldn't read them all anymore. It's too many, and it's too confusing if it's going to be nice or not. And I don't want to have to analyze each comment and see, is this one that's mean to somebody? Should I remove this? It's all just a little bit difficult. Okay, bye-bye. I'll talk to you guys later. That's the end. You can do this at home. Results may differ. Bye.